Hello everyone, this is going to be my New Year's Eve makeup look for 2020. I haven't done a warm tone New Year's Eve look in about 3 years, so I thought it's finally time for one. I incorporate some glitter, I have a bit of a cut crease going on. It's nothing new in terms of techniques, I just like to label something each year as a New Year's Eve look, same as I like to label something my Christmas look. So if you guys really want to see how I did this and the products that I used, then just keep watching. I also use stuff that will last throughout the day. First off, I am doing my skin today because when I want to look my best, I always do my skin first. I'm using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless in the shade 118 mixed with 110. I find that way it just gives me a little bit more of a live look to my skin. If I just use 110 straight up, I find I look really like just too pale. This is not necessarily the best for flash photography. If you're someone that one year decides to have like a party with like an actual photo booth and stuff, this may not be the best for flash photography, but I also have to admit I haven't had flash photography with these two colors mixed, but these foundation is like one of my favorites. It lasts all day on me. It's got pretty decent coverage for what I want, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. So I am using the Morphe, I don't even know what it's called, the Morphe sponge, whatever, and blending that into my face and making sure that it's built up properly. As you can see here, I'm just building it up a bit because I'd rather put a bit more foundation on than concealer, because I have found concealer goes a little bit heavy on my skin. That might just be me, but I'd rather build up with foundation. Next, I'm putting my eye primer on, which is the MAC Soft Ochre Paintpot. To be completely honest, I don't know if I will ever use something else. I want to try something else, so if you guys have any recommendations, just let me know. So I'm using my Australis Colour Corrector under my eyes today because I wanted to be completely flawless for this look. So I am going in with a thin layer of my Colour Corrector. And I am just blending this in again with my sponge. My concealers that I use are pretty much always full coverage, but sometimes I just want to amp it up or just brighten my face a little bit first. So that is what I am doing here, and I'm just blending it in. As usual, I actually love this stuff. I don't know if they make it anymore because I can't find it online, and I actually bought a backup, so I've got enough for now. But I also just then went and put my concealer on my face. I used the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer today, and I'm just setting it again. So I put my eye primer on first because then it stops everything from going super oily and creasy. If I put my concealer on first, it does not end very well. So I'm using my Australis banana powder and that M.A.C white powder like I always do. And then on my face, I actually can't really remember what powder I used. I want to say it was the Maybelline Fit Me powder, but I also could have used my Australis Fresh and Flawless. So it is either one of those. I am pretty sure I am using the Maybelline powder because I use my Australis one so much I decided to use something a little bit different on this occasion, but I also could be wrong. Looking at how it's applying, I am pretty sure it is the Maybelline powder because the Australis one just adds even more of that really extreme flawless look to my skin. So I'm pretty sure it's the Maybelline one, but I'm just making sure my whole face is set. I then just go off camera and do my brows because, to be honest, that's real boring. And for bronzer today, I am using my Nars Laguna bronzer. I had to be really careful with holding it because it has completely shattered. I think I mentioned about 2.5 years ago I dropped it and it shattered completely. And because of that, I actually hardly use it. So I'm actually going to save up and do a little bit of a high-end haul after Christmas. And I think I might buy myself another one so I can actually use up this one. But I have to say, I rarely grab it out now because it's just shattered and I am so like worried I'm going to get it everywhere, but I just decided to use it today because I haven't used it in so long. To be honest, I don't have a problem with my bronzer fading. I just wanted to use this one because I haven't used it in such a long time, and I'm using my Real Techniques buffing brush for this one. I then just went in with my MAC blush in Peaches because, to be completely honest, if I don't know what blush to use and I'm doing a warm tone look, I just grab that one because it goes with everything. I love how it looks on my skin. I love how it looks with my eyes. I pretty much just love that blush overall so much. It is absolutely one of my favorites. And I have to say, I'm not real picky with blush, but I love that one. For highlighter, I chose the Macca Max. I think it's called the Skin Halo or Skin Halo Diamond Dust or something. It'll be linked down below anyway, in white gold. I absolutely love this. Again, hadn't used this one in a while, so I decided to just grab this one out. I normally would use, like, I don't know, my Anastasia one or something. I don't know. I switch out my highlighters all the time. But this one is just absolutely beautiful. Adds such a nice, amazing glow to my skin without looking super textured and horrible. I grabbed the Colourpop Bare Necessities Palette. I don't know if I've done a tutorial using this. And that peachy shade that I'm pointing to with my middle finger is the shade that I decided to use as my transition colour. It's a really nice, warm, like orange peachy colour. If you wanted to do a nice, soft, beautiful matte peachy look, that is the colour to choose. But I'm just blending it up really high on my crease, just as my transition shade. This will aid in the warmth as well, adding warmth to the look. I wanted to do a warm look, but I also didn't want it to just be flat out orange. So this is how I did it. I added like a little bit of a soft orange first, went over it with a little bit more of a neutral brown, and then I find that it came out like a really nice blended warm look. I do apologise if you guys can actually hear something in the background. My stepdad's cutting a tree down outside, and to be honest, right now is the only time I get to do this voiceover. I've had this loaded in iMovie for like a week and haven't been able to do the voiceover, and right now is my only chance. So I do apologise if you can hear it. There is not much I can do. So I did build up this colour quite a bit because I wanted it to really actually stand out underneath the browns and stuff that I will use. Next up, I grabbed the little warmer red tone down here. I will have the shades listed in the description box down below. I just don't actually have the palette like right in front of me right now, and it's too small on the screen for me to read. So that's why I'm pointing to them so you guys can tell what they are. But again, I just put that a little bit lower in my crease. It came out a lot more pink in real life than what I actually wanted it to be. So that is why I kind of just blended it into nothing. I thought it would come out a lot more of that darker terracotta, and it didn't. It looks a little bit more pink. I don't know if that is because of the transition shade that I mixed it with, or if I had another shade on my brush it mixed with. I don't know, but that one came out a little bit too pink for what I wanted. So I kind of just almost blended it like into nothing, and then grabbed a bit more of that peachy shade and just blended it away, as you can see. So it's mixed in nicely, but maybe not use that shade next time. But it worked out right in the end. I then grabbed the warmer dark brown-ish shade, and that is what I started building up in the lower part of my crease. This is going to be the deeper shade that I use. I always start really light and build up because I hate it when I put a shade on that's insanely pigmented straight away and then I can't blend it out, particularly on my left eye. I cannot get things to blend as well on that eye as I can on my right. I really struggle with getting like my cut creases to look really nice and blended, but I have to say, I was impressed with this one. So I started off using that brush there. They're all from Wish. I do apologise, guys. I am actually thinking about buying myself a new brush set as well after Christmas. So if you guys have any recommendations for brush sets as well, please let me know. Mainly more for eye brushes, because my face brushes I find I don't have a problem with. It's mainly my eye brushes. So again, I think I ended up grabbing a little bit of either the black or like the really dark chocolate brown. I can't completely remember because I didn't actually pick up the palette and show you guys, but I'm just again using a bit of a smaller brush to blend it a little bit lower in my crease to add that depth and that darkness. I found these colours made my green eyes look so good. I have photos on my phone that I took, and I have showed a few people what I did, and my eyes look so green. So if you have green eyes, really any coloured eye is going to look absolutely amazing against this combo of colours. It's just going to look absolutely gorgeous. Afterwards, I grabbed my MAC paint pot again and started to paint out and cut my crease and put this colour on and use this as my sticky base on my lid. And I just did it really slowly. I kind of can't really do a super clean, sharp line while I'm just sitting there with a handheld mirror. This is why I need a desk. I am someone that learnt to do makeup at a desk, not with a handheld mirror, but oh well. I did pat a little bit of my NYX Jumbo Pencil in pure gold over the top just to start and create a little bit of that gold colour base, because I wanted my lid to be gold. Like, not just a little bit, but like I wanted gold on my lid today. I then went over the top of it with, I believe it is one of the golds that's in that palette. Again, name will be in the description box down below, but I just patted that over the top. This is with it dry. This is not with MAC Fix Plus. Because I am going to put glitter over the top of it, I didn't put my MAC Fix Plus, but if I wanted to, I would have. I went off camera and did the glitter in my eyeliner, and somehow my camera stopped recording completely with me doing my entire lash line. So this is what I got, but basically all I did was just use all those colours I used in my crease in order on my lower lash line, really blended them out, put the really dark brown on my lashes, more on the outer third of my eye. And then I just put like this bright colour, I think that's even my face powder, just on my inner corners to help brighten up my eyes. I don't even know what I used here. To be honest, it might be the pale shade from the Bare Necessities palette, might be my face powder, I don't know. I think I went over it with a little bit of my highlighter. I didn't want my inner corners to be super highlighted today. I wanted all the focus to be on the glitter on my lid. So I'm pretty sure it's just a little bit of my face powder and then a tiny bit of my highlighter just to bring a little bit of luminosity there. I added a tiny bit of mascara to my upper lashes, just enough to coat them because I am putting falsies on. But again, I just wanted to coat my lashes because my lashes are like covered in powder at this point. I did have a tiny thin piece of eyeliner, just a straight line on my upper lash line as well. I did that first before I put the glitter on, so when I put my, once I put the glitter on, it kind of doesn't even look like I've got eyeliner on. It just looks like my eyes are really defined. I did my lower waterline eyeliner off camera as well because I just can't do that one-handed like at the moment at all. So I'm just putting mascara on my lower lashes as well, and I made it look quite dramatic and like put quite a lot on because if it's going to be New Year's Eve and you're really getting ready, why not? I mean, probably not for 2020, but who knows, one day. On my lips, I'm using the Maybelline lip liner in Nude Whisper, one of my favourites. Absolutely beautiful. I want it in every shade because it's just a really nice formula as well. Colour aside, really nice. So I did line my lips and just fill them in completely. And over the top I put a little bit of my Too Faced. This is the Peach Perfect nude lipstick, and I think it's Sunday Funday, but again, camera stopped recording. So after putting falsies on, this is the finished look. As you guys can see, the glitter is gleaming and shiny. It's just those glitter eyeliners from Wish. I love it. They're really great, but I loved how this look turned out, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe so you can see more of my videos, and products will be listed in the description box down below. And thank you guys for watching. Happy 2021, Happy New Year, and I will see you guys next year. Thank you. Bye.